my balls.
You can hold your balls if you want to.
I'm running through the grass, just shaking my ass.
You're so childish. You are so childish.
I think you do that on purpose. I think you tell me I'm going live, so don't say something crazy. That which is like the suggestion.
No, it's really not. I really don't want you to say anything crazy.
It's a suggestion.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
No, you are totally taking that wrong. No, I just know you and know that you will say something
I
crazy and
haven't
I
said
don't want you
anything.
to.
I haven't said anything all day, and she gonna throw that out.
Yeah, because you'll wait until I go live to say
You be the
something.
one that throw out stuff crazy. Oh my gosh, they eating they eating bacon and mustard on Oreos or something.
Yeah, but that's not crazy. That's not even considered crazy. You be saying some stuff that'll get me demonetized. That won't get me demonetized. You can eat all the bacon and Oreo. Oh, my hands, Ashley. You can eat all the bacon and Oreos that you want, and there would be no problem with that. Hey, y'all! Who here?
Oh, he's gonna need some more
Why did
food.
you give him food? Did he eat the last that was in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he did. Because when I came down there this morning, when I came down, I thought he still had food left in there.
He
No.
jumped up like it was something good.
Yeah, like it was something new. And then he realized, oh, this is my dog food. I ain't eating that. Gizmo would much rather not have his dog food. He would much rather have anything else but dog food. But when it all boils down, sweetheart, you are a dog. No matter how cute we think you are, you're a dog. I know it's sad. I know it sucks. But when it all boils down, you are a canine and you will eat dog food. Now, you may eat expensive dog food, but it's dog food nonetheless. Okay? You may eat the hypoallergenic dog
Eat
food.
that top shelf dog food.
You may eat that top shelf dog food, but it's dog food nonetheless. Let's see who is here. So we got TK Brantley. I was looking for some plants on yesterday with no luck. Where did you look? Because all of the plants are out. They're putting all the plants out now. Does he feel better today? Yeah, he does. And Jiraj Schneider, I'm doing good. There were no plants at Home Depot? Where do you live? Grass always plants at Home Depot. Oh, you was looking for a snake plant in Texas? Usually the plants should be out by now. You know what I mean? This is the time when they start to uh, putting the house plants out. So there should be a lot. I'm staying away from the stores because I don't want to purchase any more plants until we move. So I'm just trying to keep the plants that I have, and I do want to show you what two of my little plants have been going through since the winter. These are like kind of like the two worst. Yeah, these are kind of like the two worst ones in my plant collection. Everyone knows that the Photonia, doesn't Walmart have a garden center? Yeah, all of the Walmarts that are in my area have a garden center. So your Walmart should have a garden center. Um, my nerve plant, the Photonia, um, had fainted. And you know, they are famous for fainting. And it actually took this one 2 days to stand back up, and it's not looking too well. It's still kind of like leaning, just bathe the soil in. I use this plant is upstairs. It probably needs to be downstairs because there's so much, heat rises in when you're in apartments. Heat rises, period. So the upstairs is a lot warmer, stays a lot warmer than it does down here. And I don't know how I missed it because I normally water them every other day. My plants upstairs, I normally check them every day and water them every other day. But when I got to Sister Girl, she had them fainted like she was laying down in the pot. And so I put the pot in the bathtub and just drenched it with water. Just let the water run until, it was even coming up out of the little drainage reservoir thing. And it still took her 2 days to stand back up. Uh, I don't know. I don't think I will purchase another Photonia. This one, I mean, I have seen them on, different websites, and they, are full and luscious and beautiful. Some people say you got to trim them to make them full. I tried the trimming method, and it didn't make mine any fuller. I mean, the thing is just kind of like growing straight up. The leaves down here then fell off and died, and they don't grow no more. Like they won't fill in. They grow from up top, and so it's kind of like top heavy. So I'm not. I don't know. I'm not. I have a red one also. Well, pink. Um, one like this also. So I have the green one and the pink one. And I don't think that I will be purchasing. This is one plant that I'm not going to purchase again. I'm going to show you what the red one looks like. I hope this thing ain't wet. It's not. So this is the pink one. I don't know if you can tell, but it is pink. It's not green like this one. There you go. The leaves are pink. Um, and I'm kind of having the same problem. Like, oh, she do need some water though. She is kind of drooping over. I'm gonna give her some water today. I don't know. This is just not one of my favorite plants. This one looks better to me than this one does. It's a lot fuller than the green one. But it's still just not one of my favorites. But I'm gonna give you some water as soon as I get off here, girl. Cause you thirsty. You thirsty, girl. You thirsty. So this is the green one. And this baby right here. This is a bridal veil fern. This thing was so bushy and beautiful when I first got it. I think it's about 2 years old. And I cut it back last year, and it, you know, It grew back. I think it needs to be trimmed again. I mean, the vines are super long. I do like long, viney plants, but it is time for me to trim it again. And I cut it back a lot, and it grew back. This is months, and the leaves on the underside do turn purple. I mean, it's a pretty plant when it's full and bushy. Because when I first got it, just looked like a big afro, just a big floral afro. That's what it kind of reminded me of. And then it kind of turned into this situation. So I think I'm gonna cut it back again and see if I can root some of these. I just hate cutting my long vining plants because I do like plants that trail like that. But they say they don't do well when they grow that long because it does have like a lot of browning in there. This has just been one of those plants that you know, no matter what I did or no matter where I put it, it couldn't be happy. I mean, it sheds and I don't know. This just wasn't one that really worked out for me. I mean, I really liked it when I purchased it. It was a really pretty plant when I purchased it from the store because it was so full and beautiful. And then I got the sucker home, and it just, I can't say it didn't like me because it did grow, but I guess it went through so many stages. Um, you know, it went from summer to winter. It went through all of the little seasons. And in the winter, they don't plant your plants don't grow as much. They kind of take a nap during the winter, and then in the spring they kind of perk back up when they're receiving more sun. And I know they're not receiving as much sun as they normally do. So that's what they do. And I think she kind of laying dormant right now. That's why she looks so um dormant. Yeah, me and bamboo plants, we didn't get. I had a couple of bamboos, and like they always die, so I stopped purchasing those. Like if I buy a plant 2 or 3 times and it die, I'm just like, oh okay, well you don't like me, I'm not gonna buy you no more. Or it could have just been like I bought them from the dollar store and they were just bad, plants to begin with. Who knows? But dang, it's dirt everywhere. I like plants too. I have a few books about different herbs and flowers and their healing. Yeah, I mean, I love plants. I love herbs. I like succulents and cactus and uh, TK said I'll try them next. I don't care for Walmart. It's like having to fight. All of the Walmarts are not bad though. We try to go to the Walmarts that are outside of our area because it seems like the farther out you go, the better the Walmart is. So we will go to like different areas because the Walmarts are better out there. But I want to talk about this thing that's going on right now with Chopper and Bless Watkins. Uh, I just want to know, like, why are people still defending VS? Can y'all help me? Can y'all help me? Can y'all tell me why people are still defending somebody that is not even on YouTube anymore? Like, why does that person still have that much control over you that you feel like you have to defend somebody that's not even on YouTube no more? What is this thing on YouTube about, being loyal to people that you have never even met in person? What is that? Because I was watching that video last night with Jay Wilson and Phi Babe, and we are YouTube friends. Huh? I got to be loyal to you because we're YouTube friends? I mean, I understand that Jay Wilson and Phi Babe, they have at least met in person. But Chopper and Bless Watkins and VS, they never met. They never met in person. And you gonna argue over and be loyal to somebody that you never met in person? And the person is not even on YouTube anymore, and y'all still having problems? And I'm kind of side eyeing Chopper anyway, because that situation when Chopper lied and told everybody that he was transitioning, and he was upset because Jay Wilson had disrespected him. Chopper had me out here, feeling sorry for him and stuff, and that whole thing was a lie. So I'm side eyeing Chopper anyway. I got a deep side eye for Chopper. But it ain't no way in the world. If I was Bless Watkins, I would even give Chopper the time of day. Okay? I wouldn't. I wish my husband would come down here and turn that thing off. I wouldn't even give Chopper the time of day arguing over some mess that happened between him and VS. That stuff is so crazy. And you know what's crazy to me is Chopper made a video today. I am so sick and tired of these men on YouTube calling women whores. Every time they get mad, you whore. What? How you gonna call Bless Watkins a whore? And Bless Watkins is a whole married woman. I don't understand that. Every time they get mad, that's the first insult they throw. Because VS made Chopper feel like he had a friend. That's sad. I know. I know that's it. Because Chopper po thing is just wandering around from chat to chat, trying to get picked up by somebody. Anybody that'll have me. Jasmine said people have made it so common, just like the B word. They have. They have. That's just a common term that you throw out. And I don't get it. I don't. And I don't understand how some of y'all people are just so quick to forgive people when they say stuff like that about you. Oh, they call me a whore, but they apologize and we friends now. I wish I would. I wish I would. Yeah, they can't have no friends outside of YouTube. Yes, Cola, I wanted to talk about that. Cola said, did y'all hear about the lady being killed for putting DL men? Well, she outed um, some DL men that she caught in the act. I was reading the article last night. Let me see if I can find it. I guess the outing happened on Facebook. She did she outed the guys on Facebook. And let me see if I can find the article. Because I looked at it last night. I read the article last night. Cause I couldn't watch that whole video because she was doing too much. She she was too animated and okay, here it is. Indianapolis woman murdered just hours after exposing man for being gay on Facebook Live. An Indianapolis woman is reportedly dead just hours after streaming the Facebook Live video where she exposed a local man for allegedly being gay. The victim has been identified, I'm not going to say her name. Yesterday, the young lady went to Facebook Live to describe a situation that many are now saying led to her death. Video shows the young lady in detailed an interaction she had with an associate. In the video, she states she caught the man in a homosexual act and expressed her extreme disdain for the situation. She also states that she told the man in question that he could buy her silence on what she witnessed, giving figures as high as $5,000. However, several times throughout the 15-minute video, the video was actually 17 minutes, she implied that her life was in danger and that the men she caught in the act ran her out of the residence and were trying to kill her. I'm not laughing at the fact that she's dead. I'm laughing because I saw the video and she was super animated. She also states multiple times throughout the video that if anything happened to her, then the men in question were responsible. So the lady has since died in a shooting that led to a multiple car crash on the near northwest side. It happened yesterday morning about 9:30 and on Lafayette Road. Police in the area said they heard gunshots and then a crash involving four cars. The woman in the car had been shot. She was taken to the hospital in critical condition and later died. Now, the woman was on Facebook Live the day before giving play by play account of what had happened. I guess she had went to this house, and was supposed to get with this dude or something, and she had left her phone. She had left the house, and when she came back, she realized she left her phone. And so she went back to the house and she knocked on the door. It wasn't on answer. She opened the door. I mean, the lady was super animated when she was, giving the description of what happened. So she knocked on the door. There was no answer. She tried the door. The door was unlocked. She saw her phone sitting on the table, I guess where she had left it, and ran in on, when she opened the door, it was two men having sex. So she told the guy, if you give me 5 bands, I won't put this information, I won't tell who it was. And, she's doing all of this in the video. Yeah, give me 5 bands and I won't say who it was, and woo woo this and woo woo that. And I can't believe what I saw. I can't, because all these damn low people, you never would have thought it was this person because he did this to me. And then I bust in on him and he doing this to a man. And oh, it was graphic and, everything. If you go back and look for the article, the video is attached to the article, but they did say that it had been taken down off of Facebook. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube somewhere too. So after she posted that live to Facebook, and then in the live she said they tried to kill me at the house before she ran out. She was like, yeah, I got out. They was trying to kill me. They tried to get me, but they couldn't get me. And she was, so she got out. But in that live, she was saying if something happened to me, it's them that did it. So, everybody in the live probably thought, oh, she just being animated. They wasn't trying to kill her. And then the next day, she not here no more. So sometimes you just got to keep your mouth shut. You can't just say everything. Everything that's going on don't need to be on Facebook. You should have just told that to your best friend, or just, tiptoed out that door and pretend like you didn't see that. I would have been legally blind before I just bust out and, try, because that is extortion. Give me $5,000 and I won't tell your story. That's extortion. So, uh, everything don't need to be on Facebook Live. Y'all, stop putting your whole life on Facebook Live or going live in situations like that. Stop doing that. And it's not just Facebook, it's Instagram, it's YouTube. You can't be playing with these people. Some of these people are real. Yeah, and they really about that life. And I think she didn't think they was about that life, but obviously either they was or somebody was. Somebody was about that life because she ain't here no more. After she didn't gave this grandiose, let me tell you about what happened. It couldn't get me. Thought they was going to get me. Tried to kill me. But I got out the situation because I'm this and I'm that. And then the next day, rest in peace. The Rich says social media equals relevance. It does to some people because this is all they have. That's why, when I look at this Chopper and Bless Watkins situation, social media is all Chopper has. So he just going around from group to group, from club chat. He probably in Tracy's he talks about Tracy, but he and her chat too. He just ain't saying nothing. He just going around from chat to chat to see who will pick him up. Now that VS is gone, you don't have anybody, honey. But if I was Bless Watkins, honey, I would light him up. I sure would. I can tell Bless Watkins got it in her. She got it. She just waiting on the right person to, how you playing spades and somebody got that big ace. They got it. Somebody got it. They just waiting on that right time to pull it out. That's Bless. Bless Watkins ain't lived this long as a black woman and not know how to really put you in your place. Hey, Moth Mama. Moth Mama here, y'all. The wrench say, why did she even go back in the room? She said she had left her phone. She forgot her cell phone. And she needed her phone. And so she went back in there to get her phone. That was the story that she told. And when she went back in there, that she saw the two men together. I just wouldn't have said nothing. I'd have just picked my phone up and backed out. Like I ain't see nothing. Moth Mama said, I'm sick as a dog. Been out of work for 3 days at least. I can catch her. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I hope you feel better. She said the phone was by the door, I thought. Maybe it was one of them shotgun houses. One of them houses where you could see everything from the front door. They was in what? Indianapolis or somewhere. It could have been a shotgun house. You know, a shotgun house, you come in through the front door, you can see everything. You can see all the way back to the kitchen. If it's a shotgun house, she could have, yeah, a small apartment, a studio. They could have just been right there. Or maybe she was just nosy and heard it and went to say nothing no more than what we had already heard. Did she? She didn't. We had already heard everything she said, didn't we? The only thing we didn't hear was what Bless said about VS's son being upset. So what? So what? What's the big deal? I don't understand that. I think people just be looking for stuff to fight about. I'm trying to get all this glue off my fingers, y'all. I was doing some mixed media art before I came on here, and I have glue everywhere, and it's irking me. I might have to take these nails off to get all that glue. I mean, I don't understand what the big deal was. Does VS have her kids back? She didn't lose her kids. She never lost her kids. No, she said that the sin had to go back to council. The son had to. I'm pretty sure you meant the son. She said that the son had to go back to counseling. They were having problems going to school. From what people on YouTube had said, the kids were never removed from the home. Her mother was there to take care of them. I thought they said she lost them when she went to jail. Yeah, I think her mother came though. It looks like VS's mother. Um, People were saying a lot of things. And I really don't think what Bless Watkins said about VS's child. I don't really think that Bless Watkins was trying to be malicious. You know what I mean? I really do think that Bless really cared about VS. I think she cared about her actually too much because VS disrespected Bless Watkins numerous times on live. Numerous times. And I think Bless cared about VS too much. There's no way in the world. Bless is older than me. I'm 55. I'm not about to let some 30-something-year-old woman control me and disrespect me on my own platform. That's what you're not going to ever do. Okay? Ever. You're not going to disrespect me. Not some 30. I don't even know you, girl. You're not in my family. You're not related to me. You don't even live in the same state with me. Bless Watkins in California. VS is in Virginia. And you going to have a hold on me? That's what you're not ever going to do. Ever. I would have put VS in her place the first time she got this. I'd have been like, oh, hold this train. Hold on. Somebody pull the emergency brake. Because this train about to come to a halt right here, right now, on this day of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You ain't going to disrespect me. Yeah, I know. I do know, Veronica. I do understand that they looked up to her as the leader. And that's the part that I think is crazy. How can somebody lead you that is not even in the, y'all not even in the same state, y'all not related? It ain't nothing. Like, what? Girl, why? And they still tripping. Like, they fighting now over some mess that has to do with VS, and VS ain't even on YouTube no more. She not even on YouTube no more. So what's the big deal? Y'all couldn't resolve that when she was here. Now Chopper mad, disrespecting Bless Watkins. And Child, I wouldn't even waste my time on Chopper. I wouldn't. I wouldn't waste my time. That's a waste of time. And I do. I still got an attitude with Chopper. I have a question for you. Do you think Kiki set her up? No. No, I don't. I do not. Did you watch the same video that I watched? The video that the video that I saw the woman leaving, and then I saw VS getting up, chasing the woman and bopping her upside her head. How do you set that up? I don't even think Kiki knew it was gonna be a fight. I don't even think VS knew it was gonna be a fight. I think VS's adrenaline kicked in and she was on live, so she was like, well, let me make this real. Kiki ain't set that up. Kiki didn't have no power over VS. VS wanted to do that. Yeah, Kiki told her, don't do that. I watched the videos before the fight. Yes, I did. I was watching them on live. Set the whole thing up. I saw that. Shireen interrupted the plan. What plan? What was the plan? Since you know so much, what was the plan? And hold on, the wrench, because I know you from other chats. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because we might have to block the wrench. Who is in here? Who is my moderator in here? Yimmy Ya. Put your finger on the trigger, because we might have to pull a trigger on the wrench. What I'm not going to allow you to do, the wrench, is take over my chat. Because, see, I know you a big shit starter around here on YouTube. You go from chat to chat, starting shit, but you ain't going to do it here. Okay? So, I'm going to let you ask one more question, and then we gonna let you excuse yourself, because your slip showing. And I'm not with it. I'm not feeling it right now. My spirit is telling me that either I'm going to have to block you, or you going to end up in a jar with your name on it, and I could care less what your real name is, because I use the name that is you is associated with on YouTube. Trust and believe the spirits can find you. It don't matter if your name is DeMarcus Johnson. You are using the wrench cloned. It don't matter. Okay? So I'm gonna need you to pull your slip up and exit out the door that has exit above it before my moderators get to shooting. Okay? Because we don't play that over here. So you going back over to Tracy, and you going back over to they mad, y'all, they mad. Why they mad? They mad, y'all. Going back over there and play with them. Because you're not going to do it here. Okay? You're just not. So, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay? Because I'm not feeling you right now. I'm really not. Because I know what you do. I've seen you. I'm in the chats too. A real face, then you don't even deserve to be talked to. I don't feed trolls. So you going back over to Tracy and all of the people that accept you, because we don't do that here. So, Cola, can you do me the honor? Can you get rid of the wrench cloned? I'm tired of talking. I fed the troll enough. I gave him breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Cause see, this was about to, go into a direction that I don't want it to go into. So we had to get rid of that. Now, hey Joyce, thank you, sweetheart. Now let's go back to talking about this Chopper and Bless Watkins situation. Um, I do understand that people in this community of YouTube are looking for a place where they can, be around people that accept them. I do understand that. Especially for people who don't have a lot of people accepting them in their real life. Maybe to them, YouTube, linking up with YouTube people is real. Because I do notice that Chopper, your people been in there screaming, babe.
Huh?
Your thing been going off, and they was in there screaming.
Damn.
I don't know what was happening, but something happened. I do realize that to me it does not look like Chopper has like a formal job that he goes to. He does a lot of walking around during the day, so it doesn't really look like he has a lot of friends or whatever. So yeah, you do want to try to make friends with YouTube people that are in, these different rooms and stuff. But it don't seem like any of his friendships last long. That's because they're not real. These are not real friendships. They're only your friend because you're mad at a certain person, so you jump on that hate train with them. And then when they're no longer mad at that person and the train starts to slow down, you'll jump off that train and jump on another one. That's why I ain't jumping on nobody's train. Nobody's. I don't care about none of these folks. Not to the point where I'm gonna be arguing and fighting and getting into arguments and taking up for people. Don't you talk about my content creator. That's my creator. Huh? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be windmilling for nobody. Nobody. And I'm really mad at myself that I even took up for Chopper that time. I felt sorry for him. I did. I felt sorry for him. And I really thought that, people was doing him dirty. I really thought that he was transitioning. I'm out here trying to be LGBT friendly. I'm out here windmilling. Leave Chopper alone. And that whole thing was a lie. As Amberlynn Reed say, a lie. A lie. If Chopper is transitioning, Gizmo transitioning. I never take up for nobody else in this sector. I sure won't. I only got like a corner.
Oh, you want the other corner?
Yeah. Thank you. I need the whole thing. I don't want the corner. I got the corner and a little bit of hair.
I don't know where you get that hair from.
Your mustache. I'm all up on top of your lip.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Leave me alone, boy.
That was a joke.
Honey, Gizmo ain't transitioning. Gizmo likes to be a boy.
Gizmo.
Gizmo loves to be a boy. Up! Unc Girl said, I originally came here to windmill for Jay Wilson, but fell in love with your content. Girl, I wish you had her. Why you stopped windmilling for him? Then I could have windmilled with you. We could have been going at it, girl. You done messed up the whole thing. Now I can't fight you because now you like me. You done messed up my whole plan, girl. I need somebody to go at it with. She said she came in here to windmill for Jay Wilson. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Cola said windmill and get blocked. Yeah, but I would have had some fun first. Before we block them, we usually have fun with them, Cola. Unless I'm just in a bad mood and I'm just like, nah, block this.
Excuse me. What's windmill?
Windmill, you know, fight.
Never mind. I'll let you get back to it.
That's windmilling. Like, you don't know what windmilling is.
No, because I don't fight. I throw them up and, I box and stuff like that.
Bye, babe. Okay, babe. We don't argue with Omo Oshun spirits. Now, I don't play when it comes to the spirits now. Now, that's where I don't play. Now, I will play with y'all. And, we will, we'll windmill on a certain level. But when if it gets to the point to where I'm going to get the spirits on you, I'm serious. That's no longer a joke. We're not playing because I don't play with them like that. When I call them, it's real, for real, for real. Now, these little, YouTube things, I can deal with some of that. But if I call the spirits, then it's real. This real. Hush, Sean, Butterfly. Yeah, it's real. Oh, if anybody want to call in, am I gonna have to be putting this number in the chat for y'all every day? I need my moderators. Y'all need to post the number so people can call. If you want to call in and talk about wait a minute. Is that the number? I don't think so. Babe, what are you eating?
Huh?
What are you eating? Oatmeal?
Oatmeal.
If anybody want to call in, that's the number. Thank you, Vernita White. If anybody want to call in and talk about Chopper and Bless Watkins or plants or whatever, it is your chance. I kind of really hope that Bless Watkins just ignores this situation. I really do. Because I just, at this point, feel like Chopper is just messing with anybody that will give him the time of day. And I hope she just ignores him. Because it's not even worth arguing with Chopper. Like, what do you gain from arguing with somebody like Chopper? You don't gain anything. It's not like you're going to, you won't get anything. You get into it with somebody like 5Abe or the larger creators, at least people will probably look at it. But who cares who Chopper is fighting? Who cares? To be honest. Does anybody care? Or maybe I'm just the only person that don't care. Should I care? They are. They are lost without VS. Ooh, somebody from Virginia.
Hi, Burnett. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are
I
you?
just pretty good. I'm sorry. I just tapped into your live. I was just watching your video about Oshun and your initiation. And I'm about to get initiated soon. I wanted to know what are some good steps, or what should I do prior to initiation to get the full experience of initiation?
What do you mean by initiation?
Into Ifa.
Oh, okay. What?
I already got done. I'm a child of Oshun and Ogun. Oshun covers my head, but I don't feel like I have like done anything to because this initiation was a part of my destiny. But I feel like there are some things that I need to do prior to initiation, but which is a lot of self-realization stuff. But I'm just confused because it's a lot. Because I'm only 18 and all this just came on to me. I've been doing this since I was 12.
So how did it just come on to you? Like, who are your godparents? How did you get into it? If you're confused, who are your godparents?
My godmother, she's in Nigeria right now. She's in a layover. I mean, she has 3 days until she comes back. She said there was no flights until 3 days.
Oh, so she don't live here?
Yeah, she's coming back. She goes every so often back and forth to Nigeria because she has her peoples out there. But she's coming back because I stay in Virginia. She's coming back to Virginia in 3 days. I think that's Saturday.
So you basically don't have a relationship with your godmother?
We're just not that close because she stays about an hour away from me. So it's far for me to go to see her regularly, and I'm not the type of person, because right now I'm trying to just listen to my ancestors instead of get information, trying to listen to her, because I want to make sure what I'm doing is right and is true. But when they said I would definitely be initiated in the reading, from there I took from that just listen to my ancestors from this point forward. But they're not, like, right now I've pretty much got my focus on that, and they're not really contacting me, if you get what I'm saying.
So how did you meet her?
So I asked my ancestors. I was like, Ifa really does ring true to me. I know we do have voodoo in our family, and some of my family is descendants from Nigeria. So I just asked my ancestors, hey, if this is really for me and this is really part of my destiny, just let me know when I go in for this reading, because I'm not going to lie, I'm not used to certain things that Ifa, or African spirituality, because I came from like a neo-pagan background. So I was just like, well, I'm going to listen to you guys. You guys show me the way. A month later, I go to my normal metaphysical store. I'm telling the lady who's been helping me since I was 12, what's going on. She was like, all right, well, there's somebody I want you to meet. So I met one of the ladies at another shop, and she is an initiate. She was in Lukami, and pretty much Lukami wasn't for her. And she going back to Ifa, because she was in Ifa when she was younger. And she was just like, if this is really true, I can teach you a little bit of things, but, you really have to go get your reading done. So she was giving me, I would come in every Wednesday, we would, sit down and talk. And it got to a point where she was just like, she ran into some ancestral curses. She took care of that stuff. Well, she didn't take care of it. She told me to go to the Ifania and visit her. And then that's when I asked my ancestors, if this is true and if this is right, show me in my destiny through the bullet chain. So it flipped over that initiation was a part of my destiny. Or like some more steps and stuff. I don't want to, spend all this money and not really get the full experience of initiation.
So how many times have you seen the person that you're saying is your godmother?
Probably like 7 to 8 times.
How many?
7 to 8 times. 7 to 8.
7 or 8 times. So have you met any of her other godchildren? Like, you met her in a botanica, or did you go to her house?
I met her at her house because the botanica has nothing to do with her. So and this is one of the ladies that she goes to, the lady that owns the Botanica. She goes there personally, but she's about to get initiated into Ifa.
So you've been to her house. Have you met any of her other godchildren?
Yeah, I met her godchildren. Some of them are moving to the area. So some of her godchildren are living with her right now. So some of her godchildren were there. When I got marked, her godchildren also surrounded me. They said the chants and stuff. And yeah, so I've met some of her godchildren. And then one of her godchildren is the lady who owns the Botanica, and I talk to her probably like every few days.
Okay. I'm not going to give you any advice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because you have a godmother, and any questions that you have, that's the person that you should go to. And let me tell you this. I'm pretty sure that the initiation is going to be expensive. These initiations are not cheap. Okay?
They're not cheap at all.
They're not
That's
cheap
why
at all. So if you have questions about what you should be doing, your godmother is the one that should be answering those questions. And if she can't answer those questions, or you don't feel comfortable enough with her, or you don't feel like, you are where you should be, or you're not, receiving the information, then that's not.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, so, like, that's not the house for me if, I don't feel comfortable.
Right.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. And that, that happens. That does happen a lot. But you don't have to give people your money if you don't feel like you're getting what you're supposed to be getting. You should not have any unanswered questions as an initiate. Everything should be explained to you. Before I received my Elekes, everything that was going to happen to me during my initiation, except for like all of the herbs and all of that kind of stuff. Of course, they didn't tell me every herb that was going to be used, but everything that was going to happen to me was explained to me before the initiation. I had a godmother. I had my Aibona to talk to. I had god brothers and sisters. Everybody was telling me, what the procedure, what it was, the initiation, what it was going to be like in detail. My godmother sat me down before the initiation, told me all of the clothes that I needed, told me what to bring, how many outfits to purchase, what was going to happen to me the day of the ceremony, and what was going to happen to me 14 days after the ceremony. The entire process was laid out for me. I understood everything that was going to happen. This I'm paying you money. You gonna tell me what you? I'm not just going to give you $400 and you just tell me, okay, well, show up at my house at 7:00 and we gonna do this initiation. Nah, I need to know what am I gonna get with this $400? So if you're being, if you're being crowned, I know it's gonna be well over $400, sweetheart. You shouldn't be getting online asking nobody nothing. These questions that you asking me, you need to be asking her in detail. And if she can't answer those questions, then you need to pick your money. Y'all know that I have always said that. That is one thing that I believe deeply in my heart. If you come to me and tell me that you have a godmother, I end the conversation right there. And I'm going to send you back to your godmother or your godfather. Because they should be able to answer any question that you have regarding the Orishas. I'm not your godmother. Okay? Especially when it's money on the table or on the floor, on the mat, wherever the money is, in the pot, whatever, that person ought to give you double instructions, because these initiations are not cheap. It's sad to say, but they're not. These initiations are very expensive, in the thousands of dollars. And if you can't answer my question, then you ain't the godmother for me. You ain't it. You know, this is a situation that you don't want to rush into. And I think a lot of people do get caught up in that because, you know, the buzzword is, this is your destiny. This is part of your destiny. The spirits are calling you to do this. And we get so caught up in, oh, this is my destiny. I got to come up with the $10,000 so I can, you know. It's sad to say, but a lot of these Nigerians are really out here scamming us Americans because they know that we want it. They know we want it. They have something that we want, and they will scam us if they can. That's why I always tell you guys, be careful who you give your money to. Be careful about Botanicas, and because a lot of these people are out here scamming. They scamming. Do you hear me? Yimmy y'all say, I'm glad I didn't get initiated at the last house. She was stealing people credit card numbers from customers. See? See? A lot of complaints about her were on Google after I stopped contact with her. Because let me tell you, honey, I have been fighting these Africans on Facebook because they keep stealing. Like when I post pictures of my Mojo bags and spells and stuff, they will come up under the post and credit some African Babalawo. Now you a Babalawo, but you got to come and steal my Mojo bag pictures. That's the kind of stuff they do. A lot of them are scammers. And they have labeled themselves as Babalawos or priests or whatever. It's a lot of African scammers. They know us Americans, you know, we do. We want it. We are hungry for the religion, and they will do whatever they can to, you know, take our money. And they will give it to anybody. Anybody. So you got to be careful. You really do. You have to be careful. Moth Mama said, I had a supposed Babalawo try to FaceTime. Yeah, I've had them on Facebook try to contact me. You know, and ask me who I was. You know, who gave you authority to use Oshun's name? Block. Who gave you authority to contact me? The same person. Block. Honey, them Africans are a mess. They really are. I mean, you a Babalawo, a whole Babalawo. This what you got in the title of your name. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And you stealing pictures of my Mojo bags? Mojo bags. Crocheted Mojo bags. You are stealing pictures of my stuff that I put on my face. Like they've been hawking my Facebook business page. I've been blocking them. I block them. They come back under another name. But you're supposed to be a Babalawo. and you stealing stuff from me, from an aleo. But that's what they do. What do you think about self-initiates? There's no such thing. You can't initiate yourself. There's no such thing as self-initiates. You can't initiate yourself. It's no such thing. That's just like waking up one morning and saying, "Oh, I'm going to be a minister today." That's not how it works. Or, "Oh, I'm going to be an engineer today because I want to be." But you don't know anything about engineering. But you're hoping that you're going to dream about it. Oh, I had a dream that I knew how to be an engineer. So you just wake up the next morning and be like, "Oh, I'm an engineer." No, you're not. That's how I feel about self-initiates. I have heard of people, trying that, but you're not. If you don't go through the initiation process, you're not an initiate. You can wear every aleke, every color. You can do whatever you want to do, but you will not have the power of the Orishas. You won't. But you can say whatever you want to say. That's why when people ask me what I am, I tell them that I am a spiritualist. I'm not a Babalawo. I'm not, your godmother or whatever. I am a spiritualist. I have been initiated into Lukumi and received the hand of Ifa. That's where it ends. I'm not pretending to be someone that I'm not. I have been initiated into Lukumi and Ifa. But that's where it ends. I have not been crowned. So I'm not going to lie about what I am. And a self-initiate, that's what you're doing. You're lying. You have not been initiated because we can't initiate ourselves. That would be similar to baptizing yourself. Now you can dunk yourself in the water, but you can't baptize yourself. It's not possible. Even Jesus had to be baptized. John the Baptist baptized Jesus. And he was the Son of God. And he had to be baptized. See that? So you can't initiate yourself. If the Son of God had to be baptized, what makes you think that you don't have to be? John the Baptist baptized Jesus. So, you got to do something. Hey, KK. Hey, KK. Yeah, girl, them Africans be out here stealing. And then, that's why a lot of people, myself included, don't trust them. The only way that I very serious relationship with them, I can't be godparents with somebody that's out of state. Your godmother should be in the same area that you're in, at least so you could go to her house and sit down and talk to her in person. Like my godmother, we used to have bembes at her house. When other people would get initiated, it would be at my godmother's house. She was always inviting us over to her house for, different occasions, her birthday, other people's, like when I say, well, her regular her real birthday and her ultra birthday, and her guy kids ultra birthdays would be either at their house or at my godmother's house. Like, she still would have been my godmother, I think, if I hadn't felt like she was giving the people that were priests more attention than everybody else. And I have an issue with that. I'm just not the type of person. I don't like to, for one thing, I don't like to feel like I'm not in the in crowd, And it seemed like the priests and, people that were crowned, they got more attention. They were given more knowledge, because this religion has a hierarchy. So it's the people that don't have no eleces at the bottom. Your godmother is up here. Okay? Your godmother is up here. And it's the people that don't have no eleces, they at the bottom. And then it's the people that have eleces, they a little bit closer. And then it's the people that like have their warriors, they have their eleces and their warriors, they're a little bit closer. And then the people that like have been crowned, that are her babies that she considered she birthed, because they were crowned, she did their ceremonies and everything. They were right below your godmother. And then your Aibona is like right there, because she's like the godmother's right hand person. Being down here was just not good for me. I never liked being on the out. That was just part of who I was as a person. And my godmother knew that. She was like, she always said, me and you, we gonna bump heads because you don't like to not be in the in crowd. And you have to learn. You got to get to where they are. And I was like, well, get me there. I got kind of mad because I felt like she wasn't doing enough to get me there. And then we just all had this big, like, falling, like we fell out. It was bad. It was so bad. Like, we fell out. Like, a lot of people fell out. A lot of people left the house, and it was crazy. A lot of people didn't go back, and a lot of people took their plates and left formally. I never left formally. I never took my plate and left formally. But when I left, I never spoke to her again. And it's been a minute. I don't even remember how long it's been. It's been heck of long. So, I don't know. But thank you, Monique. I don't like not being on the in crowd. It's just not my thing. Because I felt like you was taking my money. I was paying the same thing that they was paying, but they were getting more attention because they, had already been crowned, which I felt like just wasn't fair. I was paying my money and, doing the things that we were supposed to do, but, the people that are with everybody else, like the people that are not crowned have to serve the people that are, and I got issues with all of that, child. I'm just, like, I ain't want to work in the kitchen and be serving plates and all of that kind of stuff. I wanted to be sitting at the table with everybody else. No, I don't want to do that. So it didn't work out good for me. Oh, Cola said, I get how you feel. I paid for my Misa and cleansing, and the priestess didn't seem like she. Yeah, I mean, my godmother did. You know, she was good people until she wasn't. You know, she was good until she wasn't. Because it don't take much for me to fall out with you. It really don't. I think y'all already know that. It don't take a lot for me to fall out with you. Like, I can have a hair up my butt one day and you come in here and say something that I don't like and then you get blocked. That's just how I am as a person. Especially with people that I don't know. It don't take much for me to just, I don't know you anyway. Bye. Block. So, a lot of stuff was going on and I just didn't like it. And so, in order for me not to disrespect her, because I never wanted to disrespect her, for one thing, I was scared of her. And I never wanted to disrespect her because, she did practice, not only did she practice Lukumi, she practiced voodoo. She had her hand in a lot of stuff. And I respected that. I really did. Because I know she was for real, for real. She could wield a machete like a man. And I just instead of disrespecting you, honey, I will walk away from you and just not say nothing. Because you're not gonna come after me with no machete. So I just let her go and just didn't look back. She told my ex-husband how she really felt about me. I was done with her, glad, and I wasn't paying $1,000. No, that's ridiculous. $1,000 for some eyes? Girl, no. Good Lord, no. Mm-mm. $1,000, you should have got your leques. You should have, everything should have been included in that $1,000. Your misa, your cleansing, your leques, your warriors, and your ceremony. Now, if all of that was included for $1,000, I'd have been like, all right, it's still a little expensive because usually the warriors are 400, 450, 500. Okay. The Alekes should be 250, 300. So if you had got everything, your Misa and all of that kind of stuff, and it was $1,000, I'd have been like, okay. But your Alekes was 1,000? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, and you was the only black woman and you didn't understand what they were saying. They was, girl, no. Ain't no way in the world. I'm gonna give somebody $1,000 and we don't even speak the same language? No, sweetheart. No. That's a no. Moth Mama said Leo problems. Girl, you know how us Leos are. We ain't trying to be on an out. We are not trying to be on an out. Leos do not like to be on the out. Are you familiar with Obey? No, I'm not. Isn't that people in the Caribbean do Obey? Like Jamaicans and Caribbean people do Obey? Lady Hathor? I mean, I've heard of it. No black women. She wanted my ex-husband to be her child and not me. Yeah, that was strange. That was strange. Oh, honey, you know we do. You know, Leos love to be seen. Oh, you gonna see me, cause you know I'm gonna fluff my hair up and be strutting around. And honey, not in Lukumi. You gonna sit your little butt down over there in that corner and shut your mouth, cause didn't nobody come here to see you. And see, that's where the problem gets started. That's what the problem is. And it is. It's ego. That's what it is. And, you know, I really believe that, you know, part of me joining this religion was to, you know, somewhat calm down my ego. And it did. It did. A lot of things that were supposed to happen, they did happen. You know what I mean? Like my ego did kind of get in check. It's a lot better than what it used to be. Um, I think that I am a totally different person than I was before initiation. I'm a lot calmer. Um, Being initiated at the time that I did, you know, did wash away a lot of the stuff that was, you know, going on in my life at the time. Because trust and believe, when they wash you in these ceremonies, it's not like taking a bubble bath. Like, they take those herbs, and I thought they was going to scrub my skin off. Like, I really did. I was like, "Ooh, am I gonna have any color when I?" Cause they scrub every part of your body with them herbs. I mean, they. I don't even know how many hands was on me, because you know they was like, close your eyes, because um you know we're busy, because we all in your head and everything. And this was before I started um my dreads, which was a good thing, because oh God, I couldn't even imagine that with my dreads, because it was so much, you know, going on in the water. Like after I wash my hair, you know, because you have to leave it on your hair for, you know, a certain amount of time. It was like after I washed my hair, it was, you know, still coconut, and just, it was a lot. So it's a lot going on. They scrub you from head to toe, the bottom of your feet and everything. They are literally scrubbing off years of pain and hurt, and, you know, things that we're not able to get rid of with just water. Like the spirits really come in and cut away those things that, you know, have been bothering you. They get rid of them. They come in sometimes and have to cut away those things, because we have allowed that hurt and pain. We have formed scars over that hurt and pain, and those scars have healed and held those things to us. And the Orishas come in and like, cut that away, release that. And if they have to cut it off you, they will. I mean, they strip you down to the way you were when you came into this world. That is what the cleansing is for, to strip away all of those years of hurt and pain and disappointment and toxic, you know, relationships and all of that stuff, to take you back to how you were when you came into this world, naked, with nothing. They clean you off. Should go through. And being baptized is totally different, because when you're baptized in the church, you know, of course, they're not going to strip you down in church and you're not going to be naked in front of everybody. But part of being initiated into this religion is you have to stand naked before your godparents and brothers and sisters, because it shows that I now have a level of trust with you. I don't have nothing. I am naked. I don't have anything. And I am a baby. And I'm trusting you to lead me now. So when you become initiated, you go back to a baby. They treat you like a baby that day. Like, they make your plate. They don't give you a fork. You have to eat with a spoon because babies don't handle forks. You are basically treated like a child because you have been reborn. And it is the same thing when you are crowned. It's the same process. And you don't do that, in the Christian church. They just dunk you, with your clothes on, and you come back up. No, when you are initiated into Santeria or Ifa, those herbs, Clint, they strip you of everything. When I was initiated into Ifa, she ripped my clothes off and had me step on them, and it was a interesting process. You don't do that in Christianity. They just dunk you in the water, say a couple of words, and bring you back up. In Lukumi or Santeria or Ifa, it is much more detailed. It was much more of a spiritual connection than it was when I got baptized at regular church. Going through the ceremony for Lukumi was much more spiritual. Much more. So, yeah, it's a long ceremony. It's a all day ceremony. We got there about 7 o'clock in the morning, and we left sometime that night. I mean, but that includes the dinner, because it's a dinner after. So that includes the dinner and, all of that. And then, your godmother has to tell you how to, dress what is on your head, because they tie your head up and you have to leave it tied up for a certain amount of days. Like, I had to wear white for 14 days, and I think I had to leave my hair tied up for like 3 days or whatever. So, she had to tell you basically how to, how to take care of yourself and, not have sex and all that kind of stuff. Because at the time I wasn't married. If you're married, it's different. But if you're not married, I think that they ask that you refrain from sex for 14 days, during your white period. So, I mean, it's interesting. It is interesting. I mean, I think I'm at a point where I do want to get my warrior thing right now until we move. I'm more concentrated on that than I am anything else. So that's my plan. But after we move and get situated, I do want to get my Warriors. Yeah, I mean, I don't want people to have a fear of this religion. You know, I don't want you to be scared. I don't, want people to scare you. Because we are so, we have been conditioned to be fearful of what we don't understand. I'm a normal person, you know. I have just been blessed enough to go on this spiritual journey, to have had these things happen to me, and they were supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen to me the way it happened to me, and it did. I've always been a spiritual person, like always been in the church, and always respected God as the creator. But even as a kid, I just felt like it had to be something else. Like what else is out there, or it was kind of like I felt like I was missing something. Like, Christianity can't be all that there is. Like, I always felt like there was a piece missing, even when I was young. So, when I found out about this religion, I wanted to, go into it. And I just want people to understand that, there is power. Don't be afraid of the power that you possess. Because men are not afraid to use their power over women. So why should we be afraid to use ours? I'm going to use mine. I always say if somebody come at you, come at them with something that they're not expecting. And most people are not expecting for you to come at them spiritually. They think that you're going to come at them with what they give you. Because all they know is to curse. They'll call you a bunch of B's and MFs and stuff. But no, show them something different. Okay, I'll be that B. I sure will. But you're going to be this person on my candle. You don't have to get down in the gutter with people. You don't have to call them a bunch of MFs and stuff. Okay, but I'm gonna be that B. I'm gonna definitely be her. But I'm gonna let you be somebody too. I'm gonna let you meet the inside of this jar. That's what I'm gonna do. Or I'm gonna introduce you to this Ouija board. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay? I'm gonna call your name at 3:00 in the morning when you sleep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. What the Bible say? We wrestle not against flesh and blood. So me and you ain't got no business fighting. Okay? We wrestle not against flesh and blood. Okay? I'm gonna wrestle you on a spiritual level. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay? And I'm gonna pull out that Ouija board at 3:00 in the morning. Put your name on it. I don't have time to be going back and forth with people that, call me a bitch. Oh, I'm a bitch? Okay. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. I will definitely be that. But at 3:00 in the morning, don't get mad when you wake up and you get on YouTube the next morning and there is a video with your whole face plastered on a candle. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Because that's what you asked for. You asked for that, and I gave it to you. I'm definitely going to give it to you. I always. Where my candle? What they say? God always got a ram in the bush. I'm always. You see this here? Your name can be right here. You know how they be putting people's pictures on the milk cartons when they come up missing? Your name can be right here. Face, everything. If I feel like printing your face, it'll be face and all. I got 2 printers. Okay? So I can print you out and put you right on there. I don't have no problems doing that. I have no problems doing that, honey. As a matter of fact, I like doing it. I like working. I like getting my hands dirty. I sure do. Honey, I will pop these nails off in a minute. They only cost $7. I will pop them off in a minute and get to working. Sure will. These little cheap nails, I will pop them off like it ain't nothing and get busy. I don't have time to call nobody a bunch of B's and MFs. We gonna get it working, huh, Gizmo? Let's do a mindfulness, and then I'm gonna go, cause it's an hour and 39 minutes. Okay. It says stop the clock. Plan a mindful weekend without clocks or watches. Listen to your body instead. You choose when to get up, when to eat, what task you feel like doing, and the length of time that you spend on them. It says we have only now, only this single eternal moment, opening and unfolding before us day and night. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just gotta not look at the clock, get off of a regular schedule. I have this in a long time, and they came out with a second book. So I'm gonna have to go through, go through and finish up some of these because it's another book. I saw it at Barnes and Nobles, and I did want to get it because I haven't finished this one yet, but I forgot what the other one is. It's not mindfulness. It's something else, but it's by the same author. The style of the book is the exact same, but it's something else. Maybe I'll go get it this weekend. But we're gonna have to finish up our mindfulness so that we can move on. Where are we? Oh, I'm at 45 percent. I'm about to leave. That video about Fire Babe sure did get a lot of oh yeah, I'm finna go, y'all, cause Bless Watkins is on Brianna channel, child, and they got Wiley on there. So y'all know it's gonna be crazy. Okay, y'all, let me fix my lunch and sit back and watch a little bit of this before TMZ come on. I love you guys so much. You all know that if you need to contact me, that is my email address. any of my moderators, if you want to call me after the show, if you have a question, you guys can always call me. If I don't answer, that means that the Google thing ain't on. It's not that I'm ignoring you. But if you guys, my moderators, if you guys have any questions outside that you want to talk to me about outside of, this, you guys feel free to call me. And I will lock your number into the phone so that I'll know that it's you guys. But you guys are free to talk to me. Okay? I'm gonna go. I love you guys. It's lunchtime. Gizmo, you want to say anything? You want to tell him bye? I don't think he was feeling good yesterday after he got sick. He was really, really quiet. He was real quiet last night, but he did eat his dinner. So he must not have been sick. I mean, too sick after, but he didn't eat his breakfast. You okay, Poochie? Huh? You all right? You was just you had a bad tummy yesterday? Huh? You had a bad tummy? You okay today? You just don't want to eat your dinner? I mean your breakfast? Y'all know how he is, my kid. I just don't like to see him when he look like he, like kind of moping around. But I think he okay, because he was up playing this morning. He went out and he had a good poop. It's not like he's got, diarrhea or anything like that. So, you okay? Mommy be worried about you because you're my baby. You my little baby. All right, y'all, we finna go. We will see you guys. This would make a cute thumbnail. We will see you guys tomorrow unless something really interesting happens, and we might see you guys later on tonight. I love you guys. Bye.